Hello, once again. This is part three um, of of standing out because of you activating your God-given abilities, gifts, and talents. Now, when you see anybody, some of the companies I mentioned in part two, if you look closely at those people who founded or started those companies, one of the things you realize is each and every one of these people, if you look deep down, you realize there's a God-given ability, gift, and talent running on the background. If you look at all of them, you see, God didn't bring anybody here to be poor. His gift to you is the God-given ability, gift, and talent He put inside of you. Now, the gifts, talent, and God-given ability was supposed to help you take care of yourself, take care of your wife, your kids. That ability He put inside of you. That is why He put inside of you. And that is how benevolent our Father is, our Creator is. He gave every man whatever they need to be successful here on the earth plane. But when you come here onto the earth plane, you realize it's a different story. It's a different thing that people are being told. People are being encouraged to abandon what God put in them to make them successful, to make them excel. What God put in them, for them to be able to fulfill their destiny, and the main reason why God put them here on earth. A lot of time, a lot of things are being said, through media and all that, to get people to abandon what God put inside of them to make them successful and to follow something else. I'm telling you, if every person will start focusing and putting in time, effort in their God-given abilities, there will be nothing like unemployment. Where does unemployment come from? Where did it come from? If every creature here on earth will focus on the God-given ability, gift, and talent in them and work around it and put effort towards it, there will be nothing like unemployment. What is that? What is unemployment? Where did it come from? We get unemployment because we are repeating the same thing. So there are 10 people doing the same thing without any special difference. And I think I've spoken about that. When people decide to work with the gifts, God-given ability, gift, and talent inside of them, if you find yourself in a place where they sell, if it's even bread, everybody is selling. Each and every bread seller is going to be unique. So there are people who will say, I want bread seller A. There are people who say, no, bread seller B is better. There are people who will say bread seller C is better. There are people who say bread seller D. The bread from the bread seller D is better. And what happens? Each and everybody goes home with money to take care of themselves. That is how powerful deploying the gift is. Even if the same you people are repeating the same thing, there's going to be some signature, some slight difference, some uniqueness about a particular thing, whether it's food, whether it's bread, whether it's a pot, whether it's music, it's art, whatever it is. In God's plan, there's nothing like unemployment. If people will deploy the gift He's giving to them, everybody will be okay, everybody will be satisfied. But no. When you come here onto the earth plane, when you come here onto this planet, there's a different thing. People are taught, are trained to abandon that thing God has given to them to chase something else. And this is a problem. This is a problem. This is why we're seeing unemployment and all of these things. Why? Because we all want to duplicate, we want to repeat the same thing. So there are a lot of people doing the same thing. And so whatever system can absorb only 10 people, what happens to the rest of 100 people? Why are we still training more people who we know are not going to gain employment? This is a problem. Something is going to happen. So some of these things I'm sharing, is to help you. Look deep, look within, tap into the gift, talent, God-given abilities sitting inside of you, God-given abilities you have sat on, you have slept on. Activate them. It's very important. So I talk about this because a lot of people have not realized that, particularly Africans. A lot of us have not realized it, A lot of Africans still believe everything is money. So we are doing all sorts of things. You see an ad online and a certain country says we need so. We need this number of workers, and then you abandon everything you've been working on, and then you just sell your stuff and go. What are you going to do? The purpose God has given you, is it there? Because purpose is connected to a location. I'm telling you, if your purpose is here, yes, you have no business being out there. But people just get up and leave everything, and they think they are chasing money. Very bad. You get there and realize that, Charlie, you wasted everything. And I keep saying that this is a Christian channel. I keep saying your connection to God is very important. I'm telling you. You want to fulfill purpose, your connection to God is important, because when you start that journey, when you start taking the steps on the road to fulfill purpose, there are people who want to attack you, there are people who want to kill you for not doing anything to them. There are envious people, jealous people, wicked people who want to stop what you're doing. Why? Because they failed at it. People you don't know. You've not touched them, you've not taken anything from them, you've not stolen anything from them. There are people, evil people, wicked people, who have failed in a certain aspect of life and are jealous, envious, greed. They just want to stop what you were doing because you are achieving something they thought was not possible. And so your connection to God and protection from God, very important if you want to fulfill purpose. Now, I'll talk about this. Now, when Steve Jobs went to give a speech somewhere in, I don't remember the year, is it 2007? He gave a speech somewhere in Stanford University. He spoke about do what you love. There are a lot of people here on earth who say, don't do what you love, just do anything, don't do what you love. You don't know it. You see, if you're starting in life, you're starting in if you are starting work or something, you can do what you don't love for a time. But at the back of your mind, you should always move back and migrate to what you love. You see, Steve Jobs said, you have to do what you love because the work you're going to do is going to take 90% of your time here on earth. Very important. The work you are going to do, it will take all your time. It will take 90% of your time here on earth. So make sure it's something you love. Make sure it's something that fulfills you. Make sure it's something that kicks you out of your bed in the morning. Now, if you want to find people who give their best, people who can never give their best if what they do is not what they love. It stops them. If you want to, this is for those who are recruiting people or you are in HR or something, the best people to employ are people who love that particular thing they are doing. Because at the start, everybody goes in for money. And once the money comes, once they get the money, once they are stable, the drive and enthusiasm and everything starts going downhill. Doing what you love allows you to do your best, to put in all your effort. Thank you once again.